So I was feeling a little spicy today, and I've had my Myrciaria Glazioviana, or the Yellow Jaboticaba, in a pot for, I don't know, a year. Rescued this one from Troy's Tropics in Sarasota area. Now, one thing I've noticed, it seems to be pretty dang drought tolerant. I don't have to water it very often in that pot. And it's also growing very fast out here in full sun, which is, pretty drastically different from my other, you know, Myrciaria Jaboticaba, Plinia species. I mean, the Cambuca is about the same, right? Like, they can just take the heat, take the full sun, take the drought like a champ. And so, digging a hole, putting it in between my mangoes. Now these will get big, but they can take a pruning. So I'm packing everything in tight back here because it does get cold, and the idea is eventually there's going to be a microclimate because there's just going to be so many plants back here and critters and bioactivity, I guess is a general term, that I'm kind of hoping that even if it does get below 32 occasionally, everything's going to be a-okay. And so far it's been so good. We got a big old fat bumblebee over here on this. There he goes. On this, what is that? That's the South Sea salad hibiscus tree. Edible greens. But anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to show this before it goes in the ground, and then I'll probably stitch together the video after it's in the ground. And yeah, but just a sneak peek at what my soil looks like here. So we are in Florida, so there's a lot of sand, but I'm under an oak canopy, and you can see the soil aggregation here is pretty good. The soil's dark, there's a lot of organic matter in it. It's, look at that. So it's pretty healthy soil, and most things grow very well in here. I don't really have to add anything, though I do throw, because I don't have any animal inputs here, I do throw the organic fertilizer on it that has like the mycorrhizal fungi in it, and that seems to have helped things a lot. I don't go too heavy with it, but 3 or 4 times a year I'll do about a cupful, and by a cup I mean I have a plastic cup that I fill up and just throw it on. So probably what I'm going to do is fill this, put the plant in that hole. I'll actually plant it slightly higher than than the height of the base of the plant there, and yeah, then I'll mulch around it, and we'll see what it looks like. Whew. All right, after a little bit of sweat, here it is in the ground. It's looking pretty happy. Almost done though. Got one more step. So one thing I do is I plant it higher, so you can kind of see I've got a little mound. So when I backfilled, I always create this little mound, and so that'll help if it settles down a little bit more, which it will over time because I dug this hole. That will help keep it above the ground, won't drown it out. So, and because if it goes below the ground, water will kind of dip in and pool and all that fun jazz. But so we're trying to avoid that. I don't remove the weeds here because I want the weeds to grow as much as possible, because that's my natural mulch. So I had to dig up weeds all around this, but they will grow back pretty quickly. I've got this longevity spinach here that is already rooted, so hopefully that'll help cover it up a bit. But before the weeds grow back, I'm going to throw some mulch down. So I typically will put it around the mound. Won't put it up on the mound, but I'll make it kind of a more gradual slope. And basically, if you can see my hand, I try to make a kind of a 45-degree angle to the ground, or not really 45, but there's like a lump, so I'll put the mulch down so it's more like that. So it'll fill in this empty space here. That'll help retain moisture. So I'll show what that looks like here in a sec too. All right, and that's that. So like I said, I put a thin layer of bark down. This is pine bark mulch. So put it on the grass here. That's okay. It'll grow back through it. Not worried about that. So it really is a light layer. Actually, it'll break down over the summer pretty quickly, and just add some organic matter in here. So it's not terrible to do that, at least in my yard. I'm okay with it. And but yeah, so I want to show just what it looks like there. So I didn't really cover up the top, keeping the bark away. Some of it ended up there, but it's not, it's not covering it up. So last step, I will water this thing in real nice, and that's it. That's how I do most of my trees here. So not much room for anything else, but yeah, thanks for watching.